tell your daddy. I tell the whole damn world it's Madden.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Start! Like 30!
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And his first look is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and 10, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Here's Jordan Berry now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Grant. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
King. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Regular. Watch out.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Larry Fitzgerald, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive will start with Connor. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the reason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting the fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Mayfield on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got
and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Working out of the gun, Mayfield being chased out left. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Throwing, Mayfield, flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
20. Kings.
On 3rd down, Mayfield flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Going up top. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mayfield now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mayfield to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mayfield now. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Pistol. Run. Recon, 132 fighter. Regular. Jay, orbit.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Steelers pick
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking downfield for Dez. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 81 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant's extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
I thought so.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll score. Touchdown, Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there, a punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I'm trying to think. Somebody got
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
I can see what the Bears are.
This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Monday, 180. Lots of twists, lots of twists.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second and 2, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Right back to Connor here on first. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now on second and 13, Roethlisberger. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Here we go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Rashawn Gary in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield dancing to his left. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Don't get the ball.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
At least let one of them catch that whole
again for the
game.
41. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep one with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
Who you said?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He don't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Check 9. Here we go. King. Double up. He's coming, double up.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Going deep here for Bryant. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Oh, that's
a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense got clogged the line of scrimmage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. Well, this D,
that was
particularly the
so smooth.
secondary, has been picked apart at points here
That nigga
tonight.
low.
They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a
Yeah, got
pick.
it down.
And we
What's
know
his
this
name?
about him. He loves
Better
night
get
games,
that.
loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT
Oh,
on the
good.
last
Get that hole out,
drive.
dude.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
And a
Told
little
him
bit
it
of
was
good
coming.
fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Black 20.
Hey, what's that? What's that? Check Mike 54.
Black is that?
Throwing on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the
No,
30.
the offense Tyreek Cohen, them motherfucker.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And down inside the 15 he goes. First catch for Bryant. He's got a 1st down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You can't block me. Black is that?
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He got that beat. Go on
He
here.
got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's get it. Black, blue 30.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
I'm here all day. Black, what's up?
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger.
Ooh.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
59, what's up? 59, what's up? Black is that?
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger.
Man, you don't pick that shit off.
Incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This fielded at the 2. Able to power through. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision
Somebody
can do
get that
in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking downfield for Dez.
It is
That will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
How the hell Big
Another
Ben throwing the ball that deep?
You know,
like
it's
that,
a wonder
man?
he's still
Yeah,
moving
damn.
around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Oh, I'm saying that motherfucker.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Just 2 minutes
That dude,
remaining here in the
that
fourth
shit
quarter of what
like
has been
that.
a one-sided affair.
Nigga,
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly
Especially
rosy.
you got Tyreek Hill, ass boy. You know how to use that
Let's take
motherfucker.
it inside his own 40.
Damn, I shot the straight net.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Son,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he's got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
yeah, because it started on that damn defense. Once you get defense straight, shit, you good. You can look up and get a damn offensive play.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.